Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Action Speaks Louder podcast. I'm Matthias, I'm from Inspire Books, and I'm glad you're joining in. My guest today is Keya Murthy. She's a spiritual coach, master healer teacher, and the founder of the Ventura Healing Center in California. In this episode, we will talk about the importance of allowing yourself to take a break, our inner critic, and breaking our subconscious programming, besides some other things. So I hope you enjoy, and let's jump right in.
All right, so the first question, what's one piece of advice you had when you started for the first time?
People say that you need money to make money. I'm talking about 20 years ago, but even older than that, you need money to make money. And one of my mentors, she said, and she's the marketing director of the movie Titanic. And she said, Elaine Perlis, and she said that you don't need money to make money. You need money to make money, but if you don't have money, you still have one more thing, and that is called sweat. She says, sweat equity. Sweat it out. Do the work, do the walk, and you will be able to get your business going and succeed in your business. So it was that simple. Sweat equity. You
Cool.
don't need money to make money.
Yeah. So what did you do with that? What was your next step?
That's what I did. I made my brochures, I made my business cards,
Yeah.
and started handing it out to people. And in those days, we still have it. It's called Meetup. There is a software, a website called meetup.com.
Yeah.
And on meetup.com, because I went through soul searching, everything for me is internal. So I went within myself and I asked, what is it that what is it that I'm passionate about? What is it that I'm good at? What is it that I don't mind giving away for free?
Yeah.
And what came up for me was healing. I'm a meditator, I'm a healer, I'm a light worker. That is my biggest thing that's my gift for this lifetime. And I come from India. And in India, people want to know, what can I do? What can I
Yeah.
do? Because in
Yeah.
the West, it is like, what can you do for me? You go to a healer, heal me, and my troubles will go away. But in India, you go to a healer and you say, okay, what can I do to heal myself?
Yeah.
So I said, I will teach people how to meditate, and it's free. So I started a meetup called Healing Through Meditation. And every Thursday evening, people would come to my house and we would all sit and meditate. And after the meditation, people would talk, and people love to talk. They love to talk about their troubles. They feel very safe in my presence and they felt good. And that went on for 5, 6 years.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Just
That's good.
meetup.com. And when people would come, they would ask me, so what do you do? And I still don't know what to tell people. What do I do? So I would just give them my brochure. I should
Yeah.
just hand them my brochure. That's it.
Yeah. That's cool. Cool. So when you started, or even now, how do you keep yourself actually motivated when the progress feels slow?
My biggest focus in life is being self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I have never had anyone pay for me.
Mhm.
I don't have a trust fund. I don't have a husband who supports me. I used to work as a software engineer, so I did make in those days more than $100,000, but that was the previous century, the previous millennium.
Yeah.
And then you have 3 kids to raise.
Mhm.
So my biggest focus was I need only 2 things. I need my dignity and I need my sanity. I cannot beg,
Yeah.
and I will not give myself away just so I can have a sugar daddy or a trust fund, or yeah, a lot of people do. And it's good for
Yeah.
them. That's their path. That is their path. So
Yeah.
no judgment on that, because in this lifetime, they incarnated with their angels with them.
Yeah.
I did not incarnate with my angels here. Okay, my 3 kids are my angels. I know that. But my angels are all here in the celestial realm. And they are like, Keya, you promised to do the work. Do the work. So
Mhm.
that is my motivation, that I need to pay my rent. I need to buy my food. I need to pay for my utilities. I don't have the luxury of being lazy.
Yeah.
And I love to do work. I love to work. Very few
Yeah.
people like 1/12 of the population love the work. I'm one of the people, I love the work. And I want to pay for myself. I don't want to ask for money. That is my motivation. I don't want to beg.
That's good. That's good because you know if you don't work, bad things will
I'll
happen,
starve.
right? Yeah.
I'll starve. They'll throw me out of the house.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. That's so you have to like there's no other option. But do you have days where you feel like less motivated or
Yes.
yes.
And those are amazing days. Like today is a day when I have pulled my card and it's a deep freeze. Today is a day for deep freeze because I think of myself as many things. And one of the archetype I have is a farmer.
Mm,
So a farmer knows that today is the is spring and I should sow the seeds.
mm,
And when I'm sowing the seeds, nothing is going to come out,
mm.
right?
That's true.
And then you sow. So there's a season to sow in the spring, then there's a season to nurture in summer, then there's a season to harvest in autumn, in fall. In America,
Yeah.
we call it fall. And then there's a season to rest and celebrate.
Yeah.
So you have to honor those. As a woman, like we have our periods. So when
Yeah.
you have your periods, you don't take your pill and go to work out, you take a
Mm,
rest, you take a break. So if I know that today I'm not feeling motivated, I give myself a break.
mm,
Give yourself a break. The day you're not feeling motivated, give yourself a break. And tomorrow will be a better day, because
mm,
if you're listen to your body, our body is an amazing healing machine. So when you listen to your body will always support you. But one thing don't be a couch potato. Go for a walk, And nowadays you have YouTube, put on some music and do some Zumba, do some salsa, do something, move your body. Because the moment you start moving your body, the body rewards movement and the mind is present. Because think about it, if you're doing Zumba and you're thinking of something else, you will break a bone, you will fall down. If you're doing yoga and your mind goes somewhere else, like you will fall, go off balance, right?
yes, absolutely.
So move your body, move your body. But when you're not feeling like doing anything, you don't have to do that day. There's no one
Mm,
holding a gun in your head. It's not a job that you have to show up and drink coffee and chat.
yes.
In a job, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
But when you are working for yourself, you are the employer and you are the employed. So
It's
both
true.
the hats, right? Like a movie which is directed by Clint Eastwood, he's the actor and he's the director, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're not feeling motivated, give yourself a break, but move your body. The moment you
Mm,
start moving your body, you will feel happier. And the moment you start feeling happier, because endorphins will start pumping,
yeah.
and the moment you start feeling happier, you'll be like, oh, I will do one blog post. Maybe I will put one YouTube video. Maybe I'll do something, just one
Yeah.
Instagram post.
Do you think that we are too hard to ourselves sometimes? Because if
Oh,
I'm not working, sometimes I feel like, oh shit, I should do this. I feel so bad, like with myself, and then the doubts coming in. I feel lower energy because I feel like I'm too hard to myself.
yes, we are, because we have an inner critic. Like as a hypnotherapist, I'll tell you, we have 5 aspects of our mind. One is a primitive mind, then there's a subconscious mind, then there's a critical mind, and then there's a conscious mind, and then there's a higher consciousness. So this critical mind loves to keep us safe,
Yeah.
but also feeling sorry.
Okay.
So you don't get into trouble, but you feel bad about yourself. So the things you heard people say, it's not what they said, but you heard them say, will sabotage you.
Mm.
Let's say when you were little and you were crossing the road, you were 3 years old, you were crossing the road, and you saw someone going with a balloon and you just decided to run, and your mom ran and grabbed you. And what did she say? She said, Matthias, you're so stupid. You could kill yourself. And you think like, oh, my mom is sad. I am stupid, right? And that
Yeah.
becomes part of your subconscious programming. So every time you're reaching for a balloon, flying away for something amazing happening, and you're like, but I am so stupid. I could never have that. And if I go and have that, I'll make mommy upset. and it'll be so bad. And that is a tape that runs in your subconscious over and over and over again. So no one can do this on their own. Everyone needs a mentor. Everybody needs a therapist. Everybody needs a coach, because for things to change, you have to change. And the only way to change is to break your subconscious programming.
Yeah.
And say no to that saboteur. Say no to that critical mind, and say, like, you know what, I can still do it. Because
Yeah.
that's the only way you can inspire yourself. Be your amazing self.
Yeah, I think what I learned when starting my own business is truly like channeling my energies. You know, like one day you feel like super productive and then you want to keep going the next day and you start doing it and feel like there's zero energy left and you're kind of forcing yourself, like you're really drained. And then because, yeah, we are so hard to ourselves and think like, I need to, I have to, but it's not right because we need to have breaks. We need to allow ourselves to have a break from it.
Even God took a break on the 7th day. Remember that.
That is so true. Do you have, like, we already kind of touched on it, but do you have a strategy when you have self-doubt? Right.
I
And
have
not.
a mantra. I have a
Oh,
mantra which I give my clients, and I will share that is, my faith is stronger than any fear. My faith is stronger than any fear. And faith is not like faith in God or faith in something outside of me that will make things happen.
yeah.
It's the faith in yourself, the trust in yourself that you are in this business. Like, you help authors, you help entrepreneurs. That is your mission for now, which can change next year, 5 years, next month,
Yeah.
whenever. But right now, this is your mission. So you honor your mission. You be true to yourself. And when you are true to yourself, and just have this written everywhere. Once a client of mine was dropping me on his windshield, he had, my faith is stronger than my fear. I said, you have that? He says, oh, I look at it every day. If I don't look at it, I forget about it. And I start doubting myself. So
Yeah.
know that your faith is stronger than your fear, because doubt can debilitate you.
Mm.
Doubt will like drain you. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not. All those negative things come up. So you have to have faith in yourself that if you believe in God, God put you here for a mission. If you don't believe in God, you got created through ashes and dust, silica and
Yeah.
red
Yeah.
carbon. We are
Yeah.
organic matter for a reason.
Yeah.
So you have to keep faith in and that is when having a mentor helps. That is when having a coach helps, having a therapist helps, having
Mhm.
a sangha, a
Yeah.
community helps. You can lean on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what a lot of people not aware of that even the greatest coaches they have a coach to help them because on your own you can only go that far, right?
No, we all need someone to lean on to. We all need someone to lean on to.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are not an island in the stream. We are not a solo traveler. Although we
Mm.
are, but solo in a sangha, solo in a community.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you when someone is starting their business, what keeps us back is doubt and fear and probably going out into the public, like being present, is like showing yourself. Like I mean, even I'm young. I'm still learning it. Like, not don't be afraid to go out, and it really got me through another coach. And I never thought, oh well, I'm just starting my business. Why do I need another coach? Like this is like you have like a blueprint of what to do, but actually, even though you have the blueprint, but actually doing these steps, you need someone to motivate you sometimes to kick your ass sometimes. So would you suggest that people who starting who are still not sure what to do, they should definitely get a coach?
Yes, but you have to get the right coach, because there are too many coaches, dime a dozen out there, and everybody's giving out a free seminar, free webinar. They have their podcast, they have whatever. Go look at everything, and then don't think with your head. This is when you have to go to your heart.
Mhm.
This is when you have to go to your heart and see if you're connecting with that person.
Yeah.
And when you connect with that person, you're not getting married. And even if you get married, you can get a divorce, right?
Yeah.
Get started. Get started. Work with them, but give them time because you need time. And like I was talking about the cycles,
Mm,
so give yourself at least 3 months, give yourself at least 90 days to work with this person
mm.
and see how it is happening. Again, because when you sow, you have to wait for it to sprout, right?
Yeah.
So after you have connected with this person and you feel like this person can help you, then give yourself the gift of 90 days or at least 3 sessions, 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks.
Mm.
And you're feeling, no, 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 it's not right, it's not right. 9 out of 10, it's your inner critic who's telling you, no, it's not right. Because
Yeah.
we are so used to the past. We feel so safe in the past. We can cry and complain, but we are comfortable. And
Yeah.
now you're going to have a breakthrough. And so you're afraid that if I get it, who will I be? Because it's
Mm.
fear of success that is stronger than fear of failure. Because if
Yeah.
you don't get what you want, you're not failing. You just didn't get what you wanted. But if you get it, you succeeded. Now you have to let go of the past, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that is the biggest thing. So go to all the free webinars, go to the free seminars, listen to all YouTube, Instagram, everything, Facebook Live, everything, LinkedIn. And then there will be one person you will connect. And everyone is giving you something for free. 15-minute session, 20-minute session. Go avail it. And if you connect with them and you feel like it is right for you, then do at least 3 sessions, but 3 months would be really good. You can do 3 years with them, you know?
Yeah.
You can work for 18 years with them. But again, remember this, every coach is like a doorkeeper, like your kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
She might have a PhD in whatever, mathematics, but she cannot be your first grade teacher. Someone else is your first grade teacher. Someone else
Mm.
will be your second grade teacher. Someone else is your fifth grade teacher. Someone else eighth. Someone else 12th. Someone else, your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD. We will have so many teachers in our life, and you have to honor everyone because they are the right one for you right now.
Yeah.
So that's also very important to know.
Cool. That's really good. Cool. That was the 15 minutes pretty much of the
Okay.
episode. So
Okay.
thank you so much for being on the podcast.